Flath demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning, July 22, and I'm so happy to be here with you. So if I'm not live, if it's not Wednesday morning, oh, just a sec, I didn't turn my volume off. I need to do that. So if I'm not live, if it's not Wednesday morning, oh, just a sec, I didn't turn my volume off. Takes me long enough to do that. Okay. My volume is off, so I don't hear me twice. Good morning, Dad, and Archer, and Carrie, and Mario. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad. I was thinking about Archer, but all of you that come, I'm so thankful that you're dedicated and you come find me every Wednesday morning. That makes me so happy. So thank you so much. So I was starting to say, before I remembered that I had to turn off my volume, I was starting to say, if you, morning Janine, if you, any other time that's not a Wednesday morning, you can find me on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. I have ideas there and for projects, and I have tabs that you can shop or find my events, or what else is there? Find out about my Stampers Club or my Dazzling Card Club that I have every month. So that's there. Good morning, Deanna. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks, Archer. I appreciate you. So today I'm going to be playing with a couple products that I haven't played with before. Some of them I have, but some I haven't. And I had a vision in mind, and I tried to put two things together, and they didn't quite work. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you the one that didn't work or not. But I separated them and made them two separate ideas. But anyway, so they're fun projects. And hi, Kathy. And one is a beloved fun fold, and another is just fun. A fun fold and a fun card. All right, so I do have everybody loaded up in my randomizer, including Archer and Carson, since he joined us last week too. Okay, so I don't think that you answered me last week. Hi, Marcia. I just want to make sure that I have this straight. So Carson is Archer's cousin, not brother, correct? And Mason is his brother. Am I getting that? Got your card yesterday? Oh, good. I'm so glad. I was actually on the ball last week getting cards out. The people the week before, they had to wait an extra week. But anyway, okay. So I'll have to look for your answer. Hopefully, it doesn't get lost. Carson is his cousin. Okay, good. I did have it right. All right. Thank you. Okay, so I'm heading to my randomizer, and I have everybody loaded up. So these were the begonia cards from last week. So I have two cards to share or to give away. And I press start, but it's not doing anything. Okay, now it's gone. But I forgot to get my post-it notes out. Just a sec. Carson is the winner. Ha. Is he even on today, or is it just Archer? All right, Carson is my winner, first winner. Okay, so I'm going to pick a new winner and start. Oh, it hesitated. And Nancy Olson is my second winner. Congratulations to you both. Going back to YouTube. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So, I have that. I have to say, Marcia, you're here, right? Yeah. Oh, something's coming up here that's not supposed to. Just a sec. Something's in my way. That's really annoying when that happens. Hello. Okay. There we go. So I have to tell you, Marsha, when I was sitting there sort of stunned, it's coming again. That is not okay. I said no. I can't see comments if a screen's in the whole thing. So when I sat there sort of confused for a second, the randomizer was thinking about you. It was stuck on you, but I could tell it wasn't done. So it did not forget you, Marsha. It's just still deciding. Morning, Dina. Welcome back from your fishing vacation. I hope you caught some big ones. I forgot what kind of fish that you like to catch. I feel like it's not walleye, but that's what comes to mind. I don't remember. So, any other people, fishermen on here? I never liked it. I I went fishing with a friend one time when I was like high school, and he oh, exactly. Oh, it is walleye. Oh, I was right. Okay. Well, that's good. So I went fishing with a friend one time, and he even like put the nail worm on my hook. I think I had snail in there somehow. It was not a snail. Um, Hi Marlene. Put the worm on my hook, and so I fished, and I got a little tug, and I'm like, ooh, I don't like that feeling. That was the one and only time I went fishing. Hi Jamie, thank you for joining me today, even though I know you're traveling. All right, so I did my randomizer already. I have my winners. I don't think Nancy's on here yet, but she was a winner, but I don't think she's on. Maybe I'm wrong. Uh, you know my Caught a lot of bluegill, but not walleye. I remember liking bluegill, eating it, not catching it. But I know they're so tiny, I'm sure, compared to walleye. But anyway. Okay, so um, first of all, I want to remind you today is the last day for signing up for my first Christmas card class. We're doing Christmas in July, and we're going to do a short stack. So it's going to be 2 designs, and you're going to do 4 each of the 2 designs. So the dates that you can sign up are either um, July 30 or 31. I have a morning and evening on the Thursday and a morning on the Friday. So um, today's the last day to sign up. So make sure that you do that if you're interested. And I need a drink already. My mouth is always dry in the morning, I think, from my toothpaste. Okay. So I am actually going to put you down right away because I want to show you. I'm using some designer paper today, and I'm really sorry it's not available right now. I think August 3rd is the day. But as I mentioned, I had this vision, and it didn't quite work out, but the design paper is gorgeous, and the card that I make with it is gorgeous too. But anyway, so I want to show you. Let me forget the name of it. Just a sec. It's called Velvet Meadow. I know some of you have seen it. But anyway, so I'm going to put you down. Carrie, I forgot if you're here. Close your eyes. I'm going to be wiggling and putting you down here. Okay. So we're locked in place and twisting. All right, we're all set. Okay, so this is Velvet Meadow. And why it's called Velvet is I just want to call it fuzzy or something. Some of this white on here is the flocking kind of texture. Is that what it's called? Anyway, these white dots here, they're all fuzzy. So it's kind of cool. It's interesting how they packaged it too. They packaged it back to back. So so I guess so that they didn't rub each other. So this is just sort of a plain, well, it's not plain, but much less designed than the front. So this is the back. I use this piece. All right, so here So there's just the little white flowers here. You barely can see them, I know. So there's the same at the top and the bottom. All right, and then this one is the centers of the flowers. I know, it is beautiful. So I'll read you the colors in a minute. I know that this is Peaceful Pine and Berry Burst. I want to say Bliss. I knew that was wrong. All right, this one's very muted. It's leaves or vines, and then there's like white flowers coming up. These long vines of flowers here. There's the back. Oh, now they're facing each other. That's weird. All right, so these leaves here are, oh, all of it. All of the white here is fuzzy. This made me realize oh, I forgot which pink. I don't remember if it's Barely Blush or if it's Bubble Bath. Okay, these little flowers right here, not the daisies or whatever these are. So there's that. All right, so so it's called Velvet Meadow. So it's a specialty, so it's going to be more expensive. I think it's $17 now for the specialty paper. The colors are Basic Beige, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, and Peaceful Pine. It's interesting because, so this definitely shows Peaceful Pine, and this definitely shows Cloud Cover. But on this one, it's the one that I used actually. This color to me, it must be Cloud Cover, but between this and this, it makes me think of Lost Lagoon instead. So that's the color of cardstock that I'm using with this design paper. All right, so I'm gonna get this out of the way a minute. Okay, so I told you I have a fun fold. I'm just gonna show. It's already scored, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. It's a really easy fold. And it's easy to remember because, well, it is anyway if you cut and score cardstock a lot. So I'm going to show you on the end here. I did this on mine. I had to redo it because it wears off. To help me so I don't have to look at my trimmer all the time so hard. I did it at the end too, but not 5.5. But I used a Sharpie and pointed to the lines 4.25 and 5.5. Those are you either score or cut at both of those if you're just doing a basic card. Whether it's opening like this or opening like this, you use both of those measurements. Now with this card, this one is what I would call a storybook card. I need to turn it on because of how I did it. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so this is what I would call a storybook card. So I scored it at 5.5, which is normal on a long, if you're doing 4.25 by 11, this long card rather than the short one. So I scored it at 5.5, and then I scored it at 4.25. So you're using both of those lines that you use all the time. So I'll remind you what the storybook looks like by folding it. So first I always fold it in half. So this is the 5.5 line. And then I fold it back, which is the 4.25 line. And I just realized I forgot to put an insert in here, but I will do that. I didn't cut an insert and I'm not going to bother. Okay, so I'm using this designer paper, as I mentioned. And so this was a good way to be able to use this and have something coordinating on the binder part. So I cut I'm going to show you on here really quick. So I cut my designer paper a column at 4 inches. And then I cut off the pretty flowers at 4 inches. So this piece is 4 by 4. And then I cut a 1-inch strip here above it. This is just plain. but it coordinates and it works well right there. So I'm going to put both of these on here. So this goes centered in the longer part. And this goes, usually I try to do something coordinating in this spot, but not exactly the same. So the fact that it's above here, that works. Now, I always like to put ribbon on it too. And there's some ribbon that I haven't shown you yet. You should look this up. It is, it was part of a garden something. I have some metallic, shiny metallic paper that's this color also. And there's a blue and a green in there too. But anyway, this is Berry Burst Shiny Ribbon is what it's called. Isn't this cool? It looks like the rich razzleberry that I loved. So it's an online exclusive. It's not in a catalog, but it came out, I would say probably March or maybe January. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I'm going to put it under there and tie a knot. So it goes right here. So this is not part of this suite or whatever, but obviously the berry burst goes well with it. Garden poetry, that could be, I honestly have no clue, but that very well could be it. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, so now that I have the ribbon on there, I'm actually going to use a liquid glue to hold it down, because whenever you're trying to fold something on itself and want it to stay, you need something a little stronger, which you wouldn't think liquid glue is, but it is. So once you hold it for a few seconds, it's got really good hold. Okay, so my card's almost done because I'm making this very simple. I'm letting the designer paper do the work. Just a sec. Okay, so I'm using Hello Friend from, what is it called? I think it's called Lovely Arrangements. I was originally going to try just the Hello when I had my other vision in mind, and then I'm just using the whole thing. Hello Friend. Okay, so here is, thank you. I know it's all designer paper, right? Oh, so like I said, Lost Lagoon is not in this designer paper, but the way that it's muted with white or whatever, it sort of looks like it's Lost Lagoon. This is probably Peaceful Pine, and this is probably Cloud Cover, but altogether it looks like Lost Lagoon to me. All right, so here are the embellishments that are part of that suite. They're called Dreamy Flowers, and I'm not sure how we're gonna put these on here. I didn't do that on here. We're gonna put one there. I'm not sure that this is, oh yeah, I can go there. And maybe we'll put one on this one. There. And my card is done. The flowers are a little bit big, but that's okay because it's all the same color. So I'm okay with that. So this is the storybook one. And I'll put an insert in here also so that you can see well. So this is called Berry Burst Shiny Ribbon. And even though I'm going to show you the shiny paper too, just a sec. I didn't end up using it, but I got it out because I thought I was going to. It must be garden something. I'm glad you like it, Archer. Thank you. I know I love the colors too. Just a sec. Okay, so this is called, I lost it. It's on this, what I just pulled off. It's called Garden Textures Specialty Foil Sheets. So here's the Berry Burst one. Can you see the texture on it? I'm not sure if you can see it. I've used Lost Lagoon with that DSP. I think it's a great match. I agree. I know the embellishments are cute. I think I looked up the embellishments are available. Just the designer paper is not yet. All right, so I can see that you can see some of the texture. On my computer, I can't see it on my phone. So here's the Berry Burst. Here is, I'm thinking this is Night of Navy, but I haven't looked it up. He wanted to make sure I told you. Oh, good. Thank you, Archer. You're so sweet. And my guess would be Shaded Spruce. That's my guess. There are also some, yes, I like the texture on here. There are also some embellishments. I think they're Last Chance that they're clear with a flower on it or something like that. But they coordinate with these colors too. So I'm not using that. I just wanted to show it to you because I pulled out this Berry Burst ribbon, and it was, I think it might have all been part of that whole online exclusive suite. Okay, so now I have my other vision to show you, and this is not anything new, but I want to show you the swatch book so you remember. This is Beautiful Ordinary Life. And so one side is black and white, and the other side, this is my favorite. The other side is very colorful, and it makes me happy. I'm sorry that these dots are not my favorite. I do love the black with white dots, but not as much the white with black. I like the shiny paper too. All right, so this is Beautiful Ordinary Life. This is all part of a suite in the current catalog. All right. So what I'm doing, oh, I forgot, I need to show you the stamp set. So just a sec. I did some cleaning and I'm trying to have a system. And so I put these away without being able to show you. Okay, so I'm using Summer Happiness today. And Marlene's asking, hey Dot, has Archer made any cards with you? That would be fun. I'm showing you Summer Happiness because it's my next Dazzling Card Club. And I want to remind you to do that. You sign up as by Sunday. And so here is the stamp set, and here are the dies. And I'm showing you a card with this design paper, but this is not what we're going to be using with the class. But I just wanted to come up with another idea. So the words in here are summer adventures, so happy together, fun in the sun. I know the flip flops are cute. So many things in here are cute. I just love them. All right, so I'm going to my cards in the way just a sec. Okay, so I have Pool Party here. And my favorite design from here. And I'm going to put some flowers on here. I was trying to remember what order I wanted to do this in. So we're going to put a few flowers. So one's going to go here, one here, go off, one here, one here. Sometimes I love stamping on designer paper. It's just so cool to me. Okay, so we're going to put all of this on our black. So I'm working from the bottom up. I usually do that when I'm trying to assemble, especially if I'm working with embellishments, because I don't want to try to put adhesive on the back when I have embellishments on it. It doesn't make it as easy as it should be. All right, so here's the start of our card. Isn't that cute already? I could just stamp some words right there and be done. But I have more in mind. Okay. So my next piece, this is the second largest square from the Stylish Shapes. And first thing I'm going to do is my words. We're going to do Fun in the Sun. And then we're actually going to stamp the sun. This is Daffodil Delight. All right, and then we're going to design this more. And I think that's all that I need of my black and of my Daffodil Delight. Okay, so I have the flip-flops. So I'm going to show you. So here is the die for the flip-flops. Here's the bottoms. And then here is the die for the, I'll say the straps. Is that what we call them? Straps. I did put adhesive sheet on the back of here so that it will work. But I'm going to want to make some, I want to make my flip-flops a little bit fancy. So is Archer leaving us for swim lessons? How long do they last? And by that I mean how many weeks? All right, so we're making flowers on our flip-flops. Aren't they so cute? I can't wear flip-flops. I do have sandals though that have a cork bottom so that I have the orthotic part in it. But just plain old flip-flops, those are the thing of the past for me. Okay, so here's our flip-flop bottoms, and then I know I love the sun stamp too. The stamp designs are just so cute. So I'm using the pointy part of my Take a Pic tool to get these out of here. Okay, so they look like wishbones. So if you have a need for a wishbone, you can have that too. But these are for the flip flops. So peel off the backing, put it on here. So I sort of want it aimed closer to the big toe. That sounds so funny. And then we'll do the other one. I don't want it all the way to the end. I feel like they're not that way. They come back a little bit. But they have to be close to the big toe. This one's not. Oh my good. Okay, so here are my flip-flops. And I'm gonna put this on first before I put that on. The flip-flops are so realistic. I know, they're so cute. Okay. Need my dimensionals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wish I could wear flip-flops too. They are really cute. I know there are some really cute flip-flops out. But some girls are so cute. They just plain old black or plain old white ones are cute on them. That's not fair. All right. So we're putting this here, Fun in the Sun. All right, and then we're going to put this on here. So add some liquid glue. I feel like I need to put my left one down first. Right, one there, and one there. It's hanging off a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so here Here was my vision. Only certain ones work. For you, you mean. All right. Sorry, I'm reaching across the camera. This makes me so happy. Isn't that awesome? That was my vision. And that's my card. Isn't it awesome? I love it so much. Thank you, Jamie. I'm glad that you like it. Okay. Yeah, those are the kind that I have. I think I got ones because of what you had. I'm so glad that you like it. So now I have to show you. I know. I think they're the best too. Okay, so now I have to show you what I tried to do. So I knew that I wanted to use these flowers. I've had them since they came out. So this is back since May or April or whenever them. And I hadn't shown you the designer paper yet. That's the brand. It's great and nothing like regular flat flip-flops. Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you so much, Marlene. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, so here's my vision. The two kind of didn't go together, but I was trying for this sort of look, but with the designer paper that I used before. So here was my first attempt. It's okay, but it doesn't really fit. So the design this, I used the back of this, but it just seems sort of like too different. And I had a hard time fitting something here. That was from my hello friend. And fit the flip flops on here, but not cover up all my flowers. So anyway, so I gave up on this idea and just went simpler for this, and fell in love with this one because I for sure wanted to show you this stamp set and the flip flops because we'll be using this set at my Dazzling Card Club. It's still cute, but I do like this one. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Dazzling Card Club is either August 4 or 7. It's a Tuesday night or Friday morning, and sign up ends on Sunday. So I wanted to show you this to remind you, yes, flip-flops are definitely fun in the sun. So I wanted to remind you to sign up for this. So I think that's all that I have for you. I can't believe how quick that I was today. I was so excited I just worked fast, I guess. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I will save these cards for next week to give them away on my randomizer. Thank you, Dot. I think that's it. So have a great week, and I will see you again next week. Bye.